G'day and welcome to this edition of Retire Right. Today I wanted to share a client story with you, a story of which a client dodged a massive bullet. Recently we've been working with a client for a number of months to build his super, set up his structures so he was able to buy his commercial property for his business within his self-managed super fund. We've been working for months setting the structures in place, getting the finance, getting everything set up so that he would come to settlement day, everything was lined up. And everything was working really well. He won the auction, got the deposit paid, and we were leading into settlement. As we approached the settlement, we worked with the finance broker, worked with the lawyer to make sure that the funds were in the trust account in time, and we were all ready to go. The night before the payment was due for the trust account, we contacted the client and said, could you send through the details of where you want the money transferred from the self-managed super fund for settlement in the upcoming days. We got a text message backwards and forwards from the client which confirmed all the details. That night I emailed the client and said, for a reference, can you send through the email as well to support it from the lawyer so that it showed the BSB and account number of the trust account that we were putting the money in for this property transfer. That morning I rang the client, talked through the numbers, talked through the BSB, the account number, how much we were transferring and what we were doing. Then, as we always do at JBS, an extra level of security, an extra level of set of eyes. Myself and Peter Folk, we were processing the transfer. $1.1 million to go through from the self-managed super fund and the balance to come from a loan. Just as we were about to submit the transfer, we were sharing the screens, looking at the numbers, making sure it all lined up. A client email came through. Please change the bank details to these amounts from the trust account. An alarm bell went off. I jumped on the phone, called the client, and of course the email hadn't come from him. Someone had been watching his emails. Someone had been jumping in and sabotaging what could have been a catastrophic transfer of the money. So I guess my message to you in this current environment, with everything that's going on with Optus, with everything that's going on with fraud and security issues at the moment, making sure that any payments you make as a small business or even as an individual, you know exactly who you're sending the money to. An email confirmation these days isn't good enough. Thankfully, in this case, the client dodged a bullet. Thankfully, the strategic processes and systems we put in place for security measures were able to ensure that the money was safe and sound. And over the top of everything else, thankfully, the client had IT support to be able to quickly shut everything down and get on top of it so there wasn't any further loss. But I guess my challenge to you as a small business owner, when was the last time you did a review of your systems and processes to make sure that you can be safely assured that you're sending money to the right people? So good luck with that, and if there's anything that we can help, let us know. But remember, you're never too young or never too old to start thinking about your retirement.